Hello, beautiful darlings. Welcome back to Love Alchemy Tarot. This is Valentina, your guide towards resetting your love life. On this channel, we speak about love and relationships. We talk about resetting mental patterns that are no longer working for you. And we provide advice and guidance for how you can take your love life to the next level. I'm very, very passionate about love and relationships. I'm a relationship coach and clinical hypnotherapist. And tarot is my way of finding guidance and those hidden beliefs and blocks that are stopping you from creating the love of your life. So today I'm going to do a singles reading for those of you who are trying to understand who is coming towards you, what is happening in your love life. Recently, I did a breakup reading that was very popular. And if you are in a situation where you've been separating from someone, I highly recommend that you watch that particular reading because it's a timeless reading, as all the readings on the channel, and it might give you some advice and some guidance. So let's find out what is the current energy in your love life. I'm going to use the Queen of the Moon Tarot Oracle, actually, because it's one of my favorite decks for finding the energy in a connection. So currently, I will be tapping into the energy of those of you who are single out there, who are maybe losing hope that love and relationships are for you. I work with a lot of people who believe that they are cursed and that their love is never going to happen, that their love life will never change. But today I want to find out what is really happening in your energy and what is maybe stopping you from meeting the kind of person that will be your ideal partner. So let's find out, what does my collective need to know about their energy in their love life? What is their current energy? What do they need to learn? What is the current energy for my viewers, please? Let's find out from the moon. Here we go. The first card is beauty. I love this card because it actually represents divine feminine energy. It's a card that really speaks about the fact that you are, or you need to be in a position where you are attracting, not chasing love, where you've accepted that everything is already yours. Following the law of assumption, you already need to leave in the end. That whatever needs to happen is already yours. But the second card that came here is release. I love this card because it shows all these butterflies being released from this person's heart. And it has been a period of a lot of shifts astrologically and energetically in the world. We have needed to release a lot of the old patterns, a lot of versions of ourselves that are no longer needed. So, in order for your love life to be stepping up, to be leveling up to whatever is coming for you next, I'm getting the feeling that you really need to tap into your feminine energy, into your divine feminine energy, not chasing things, stopping those negative patterns that put you in a position where you are accepting more than you, or less than you deserve, and compromising on those things that really matter. So I feel that the release that is being heralded here by this card is really about releasing those parts of yourselves that no longer work, that no longer are needed and no longer serve you. What else is happening in the energy of my beautiful viewers? What do they need to know about their love life? What is the current energy for them? Ooh, a lot of cards. I'm not gonna take them because I dropped them. Feeling a little bit butterfingers today because I'm still recovering from a cold. I'm going to start again. So, what's the current energy for my viewers? I want two more cards, please. I like to take 5 cards for this part, and they're starting to fly out. And I need one more, please. Here we go. Interesting. All right. So the third card that came is blossoming. I also love this card because it shows me that you are in an energy of growth. Once you release this old versions of yourself that is no longer serving you, you can blossom into the type of person, into the the beautiful energy that will attract a lot of bees. What happens to the flowers that are in blossom? They attract a lot of bees. The next card that came is hunger. I also love this card because it tells me that there is a part of you that really, really wants a big change to happen. Hunger, the wolf moon, is that kind of action card, that card that says you actually need to go out there to chase those things that you want, not in a chasing the people that you want, because we need to release those patterns, but really finding the motivation in yourself to actually create the action that you want. And I say this because you have a second confirmation that we're talking feminine energy here. Divine feminine sovereignty is a card that speaks of literally the divine feminine. She represents the moon. She represents the goddess. It's all about trusting your intuition, but it's also about being connected to the higher self, to the source, all the information that is providing the divinity inside of ourselves. So this is a beautiful energy for those of you single out there who really need to step up and move your relationship to the next level. So let's take some tarot now and find out what is really coming towards you, what or who is coming towards my viewers, my beautiful viewers who need to find out what is the next step for them in love, what is coming for them, who is coming for them, what do they need to know. So, what is around my viewers right now? So, we have the Three of Wands in reverse. I'll show you the cards in a minute. So, tell me what is coming towards them. Okay, then we have the World in reverse, and we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. All right. So we have three reversals here. I don't know if I'm maybe shuffling the deck upside down, but I will take it as it is. And also at the bottom of the card, we have the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is similar energy to release. That means that there is a need for you to move away from those things that no longer serve you. It could be that you are attached to a certain person right now, and by locking your heart with this person, by not completely releasing them and cutting the ties with them, you are not available really for something new to blossom. And you're maybe still stuck in the energy of hunger, of desperately wanting that person to come back to you. But here with with the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, there is this energy of really moving on from something in the past that no longer serves you. And with the Three of Wands in reverse here, this tells me that you have been a little bit stuck, that there has been no movement in your love life until now, that you may be stuck in the planning stage or in the desiring stage. You're trying to envision a kind of relationship that will make you happy, but you have not yet taken action towards it. You have not yet moved towards this kind of relationship of your dreams. And this is in fact confirmed by the World in reverse. So the World in reverse speaks of the fact that whatever cycle you are in right now, you have not yet completed it and you have not yet learned your lesson. So there is a big need for you to reflect, to maybe look into healing some of the old patterns, into resetting some of these mental blocks that you have. Ultimately, our life experience is something that we create on a regular basis. Every single moment, everything changes, and life is about choices. So the Ace of Swords here in reverse speaks of the fact that there is lack of communication, there is lack of maybe honesty, there is lack of a breakthrough of moving forward. So I feel that the Ace of Swords is actually speaking about you focusing on yourself, really taking the time to understand what has really happened, what has been the blockage that you're not really able to move towards something new. So I'm actually going to get a few cards for your past energy. What has been going on in my viewer's life in the past that has stopped them from moving forward in their love life? What has been going on? We have the Nine of Swords. No surprise here. since I was talking of patterns and overthinking and limiting beliefs, the Nine of Swords is, of course, a card of fear, anxiety, things that keep us awake at night. So in the past, you have been very much in your head, you have been staying awake, overthinking, not really coming to a positive conclusion about it. And you've also have the Five of Swords, which is the kind of conflict of maybe being a little bit too challenging in those relationships around you. Maybe you have caused conflict, maybe you have been in a argumentative mood with those people that you loved in your life, and things have not really moved forward for you. And here you have the Page of Wands in reverse. The Page of Wands is, of course, an energy of creativity, of novelty, of new passion coming into your life. But it seems that with this card in reverse, you have not received a lot of these new beginnings. A lot of the potential for love has not really manifested in your life. And this is an energy of really, combined earth and fire. It means that maybe you've been feeling very stagnant in your life and you've not really allowed new love to happen. So, with all these blockages, I'm going to find out what is really going on. What is really going on in your heart, in your mind, that is blocking you from moving forward with your love life? What is blocking my viewer from having new beginnings in love? What are the current blocks for my viewers? What is really happening for them that really prevents them from creating the relationship of your dreams? So, what are the blocks? Your viewers, please. Right, this card turned around. I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it. I know. All right. Well, this one really wanted to come. So let's see. This one is the Two of Swords in reverse. Well, this is the fact that Two of Swords is in reverse is great news, because the Two of Swords really represents a mental prison, represents the inner conflict between, should I move on? What should I do? What is really my what is the conflict between my heart and my mind? But with this in reverse, it means that, there is a potential that you are going to get out of this inner conflict. And the blockage here being that you've been feeling stuck in your own mind. It means that maybe there is time for you to really complete this lesson, to learn what this pattern is, and move towards a different experience. And here you have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So the Queen of Swords is this energy of someone who's very sharp, very mean. She's the Ice Queen, especially the shadow side in reverse. It means that maybe you have been the person blocking love from coming your way. Maybe you've not been very honest with yourself. Maybe you've not been very honest with others, and you've been a little bit in this energy of, oh, if it's not working, let's cut this off. To me, this is the energy that I'm getting from the Queen of Wands in reverse. So the blocks seem to be all internal, seem to be all mental, in your own mind. You're really thinking that it's not going to work, so I might as well walk away from it. So tell me more about these blocks. What is stopping my viewers from moving forward with their love life? What is stopping them from opening their heart and mind to new connections? What's going on in their mind and their heart that is stopping them from creating new connections? Okay, so we have quite a few. Look at this. So we have a Page of Cups, which is this card of someone who is very creative, someone who is very loving, someone who is in their emotions, and someone who's very curious about you, could be coming your way. But maybe with the blocks that you've had, you have created your own tower moment. So the Page of Cups could have been someone that was trying to love you, someone that was trying to bring you something new, an offer of love, but there was a block that created a tower moment. And with the Nine of Wands here in reverse, the Nine of Wands in reverse says that maybe you have not healed those difficult wounds that you've accumulated during your lifetime, and that there is a need for this healing to happen. So the tower usually is a sign that the universe intervenes to change those things that we are not brave enough to change. So if you've been stuck in this pattern, in this stagnation, in this inner conflict for a long time, it could be that the universe decided to come in and really shift you out of this stagnation period. So tell me more, one more card about this. All right, you want to take this one? Fine. So the next card that came is the Six of Wands, which is beautiful because this is a card of success and recognition and validation and really coming in victorious. So whatever this tower was in your life, whatever blockage you've experienced, whatever ending, sudden difficult ending that has maybe stopped you from healing, there is potential for you to be victorious in this situation. And the energy at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is really about self-love, is about pouring in your own cup, is about protecting your own emotional landscape and sorting it out, basically learning self-soothing, resetting all these old behaviors where you're giving too much to others. So the shadow side of the Queen of Cups is that she is an overgiver, that she compromises too much. So basically, the message here is that if you heal all these different, let's say, patterns and situations in your life, then this tower will lead you to something beautiful because you will have here success and recognition. So now I'm going to use a different deck, which is the Harmony Tarot deck, to see what is really happening. And look, I have here the Fool in the first, I can't see this. The Fool is here in my first cut. So let's see who is coming towards you, because the Fool is, of course, an energy of a new beginning, of taking a leap of faith, of maybe starting fresh with someone or with something. And then here we have the Wheel of Fortune. The first card that came is the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the the Eight of Pentacles, but in reverse. So let's see. I'm going to get one more card for who is coming towards my viewers in love. Who is coming towards them? Okay, here we go. So I got two more cards. We have a Page of Cups in reverse, and we have a Two of Wands here. Let's see how I can organize these cards so that they don't get disturbed. So here we go, the Wheel of Fortune. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse, which means that whatever was unhealed, whatever was negative behaviors, whatever was betrayal and challenges and people not being honest with you, it is now coming to an end. So with the Wheel of Fortune, the message here is that whatever pause you've been in relationships has been divinely guided, but finally the wheel is moving in your favor. This means that now the universe is opening the door for you to maybe receive the kind of blessings that you've been looking for. However, we have two reversals here, which also means that there are still some barriers in your way. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse says that maybe there is still some effort that you need to put in before this person can come into your life. So maybe you've stopped putting in effort. Maybe you've decided that I don't really want to date anymore. I don't really want to put my energy in relationships. So I'm just going to give up. But the universe is telling you that if you are stopping this, if you are allowing your old patterns to block you from love, then the universe cannot really work its magic, and they're not going to be able to send you this knight, this energy of someone who is able to give you some love. So the Knight of Cups is an energy of action, of moving forward, of someone who's very emotionally balanced and very ready to give you love. However, with the card in reverse, it tells me that maybe this person that is coming towards you will also not be ready, will be a little bit emotionally immature and not able to really give you the kind of love that you want. But we have here the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is the card of planning, of envisioning, of really aligning everything in your own self towards creating the relationship of your dreams, which is really the world here. This card is a reminder that you have everything available to you, that ultimately creation is finished and everything, every possible outcome is available to you. You just need to choose what is it that you want to do. So let's get some more information about the person who is coming to my viewers. What are they going to bring to the table, right? I already have 4 cards, and at the bottom of the deck, I have the Empress in reverse, which tells me that at the moment, maybe you are not feeling as attractive, as loving, as creative as you want. But let's see what these cards are telling us. We have the Two of Cups, beautiful. And we have here the first card that came is actually the Four of Pentacles, which is a card that speaks of holding on to what we have. So we are maybe, you are still trying to hold on to somebody that is currently in your life. Maybe you feel that this person that you are attached to is your Two of Cups, the person that you want to be in a relationship with. Let's move this a little bit so that we still have a pretty picture here. And the person that might be coming towards you, you feel should also be somebody that you are looking, wow, beautiful cards just came here. So you have Four of Pentacles, so it means that you're holding on to someone who you feel was your Two of Cups. So maybe your ideal partner is here. But we also have Death and the World. So two major arcanas that tell us that, yes, with death, there is going to be an ending. We also have the Wheel of Fortune here, and we have 2 cards together that speak of ending. So Death and the World speak of completion and end of a chapter, end of a cycle. So there is quite high potential that the person that you have in mind, that you've been attached to, could be coming back towards you. So, it seems to me that this new love, it's actually potentially an old love, someone that has been in your life, someone that you cannot release, someone that you want to hold on to, but that you've been blocked. Maybe this person in your life has not been giving you, has not been putting in the effort and has not been giving you the kind of cup of love that you've desired. So now you're working on recreating, reimagining, and possibly manifesting a new version of this relationship, as long as you learn your lessons. Because, okay, it's okay to hold on to something from the past, but we do need to release those parts of ourselves that no longer work, that no longer provide us with the energy that we want. So with the Two of Cups, it is possible that this is a reconnection with someone from the past, but transformation needs to happen, completion needs to happen. So you really need to look inside yourself to step into this divine feminine energy so that this cycle gets completed and that you really can create a brand new relationship with this card over here. So I'm going to get some telepathy oracle cards to get advice for you in this moment, because I love these cards. They are very soulmate related cards. They speak about connections with those that we have chosen to teach us lessons in this life. And we will see what the advice is for you here. So, what is the energy for the future? What is the advice for my viewers in their current situation? So, what is coming towards them and what is the advice? What do they need to know about this connection that they're in, about the situation? What is the advice, please? Here. What do they need to know? What is the advice? We haven't gotten to the card that needs to come out. A specific card wants to come. So we have to be a little bit patient. Come on, Spirit. Tell me, what is the advice for my viewers in the current situation? All right, we have one card, which is barrier. It means that in this relationship, there have been barriers, and the message is find ways around obstacles to find happiness. So clearly, this confirms the learnings that need to be had in this relationship, that there's definitely things that must happen. We have love. Love can conquer everything. That's a beautiful message. So what is the advice? We have soul. Ooh, okay. So let's see. So, like I said, we have love. Love can conquer everything. Well, once we have identified the barriers, and once we've done the work to find the love in ourselves, to learn how to love our partner unconditionally, then our soul can really reconnect with this person. And this card says your soul is preparing to reestablish trust in the process. Of course, trust is a fundamental aspect of creating a healthy relationship, and here we also have surprise. You may be surprised. It could be that this partner, this person that I mentioned earlier, might be coming back, and you also have past life. So it is very possible that this Two of Cups, this person that you're still, you have been unable to release, is someone that you've met in the past life. And the message here is we reunite with our loved ones over and over in different lives. And I don't know if you heard on the sound, but I live very close to a church, and those bells, the church bells, were really sounding as I was shuffling this advice. So it seems that in this potential relationship here, the person who's coming towards you is a past life person, someone who you've loved, you have a connection with. But actually, one of the most important aspects of reuniting with our loved ones is that we have to learn our lessons, to complete, to let go of, to complete cycles, to let go of patterns that are no longer working, and to release parts of ourselves that are no longer needed for our ascension. So before I leave you today, I'm going to take a few angel card messages just to give you some guidance in terms of what are the messages that might be coming from your angels, what sort of number repetitions you might be seeing, which are going to confirm that you are on the right path and that your past life love is going to come as long as you do this work, as long as you identify your shadows, you release those things that don't work. So, angels, tell me, what is the message from my viewers? What do they need to know? What are the current messages? We have 1919 and 1414. I'm going to take one more. What message is the most appropriate for my viewers, please? What do they need to know? 000. Okay. So let's look at these cards. We have 1919, 1414, and 000. So the message for you right now, if you see this combination of numbers, 1919, anywhere in your life, it says transformation. It is asked that you take notice that you hold within your hands the power to change your life. This is what I was talking about earlier when I said that you need to release and to create the reality of your dreams. Within this realization, you will feel your sense of purpose and your connection to new beginnings. So the world is completion. Death, it means there is transformation and a new beginning, a renewal, a rebirth here, and the beginning of new cycle. I saw the Fool earlier on. So there's definitely potential for you to start anew. And the affirmation that is suggested here is I release what I no longer need and I no longer need to carry, and I open myself to the transformative energy of the divine. So look at this. We have release and 1919, and then we have 1414. This card speaks about possibilities. The whisper says building strong foundations creates stability and welcomes in possibilities. Or possibilities exist and are amplified when gratitude is felt for the foundations that are in place. So I was talking earlier also about the law of assumption, living in the end, creating the reality of your dreams, and really living out of your divine feminine power. And of course, gratitude is an integral part of the divine feminine. The affirmation is I'm grateful for all that is and all that will be. I rest. I can't even see. I trust in the possibilities of what I desire or something greater. That is a beautiful message from the universe. And here we also have 000, which is guidance. You have full support of the divine. So remember that the divine, you had the Wheel of Fortune here, is always working in your favor, and everything is taken care of. So you have full support of the divine. The guidance you are seeking is here, and your life is moving in the right direction. Wheel of Fortune energy again. This is the start of a new beginning, of course, the world. And where one cycle ends, a new one begins. Look at this. You have death, the world, and 000. So the messages are really being confirmed by these cards. The affirmation is, I trust in the magic of new beginning. I feel the support and guidance that is all around me. And what a beautiful reading this is. I hope that you really enjoyed it. And I hope that you believe that this new cycle that is starting potentially with the person from the past, a reconnection, will bring you the love, the past life healing, and everything that you desire, so that you can truly step into your divine feminine power. So I wish you a wonderful day, and I encourage you, if you liked this reading, if you're still here at the end, to like, to share, and to subscribe, and also to check out my other content, because on this channel I don't just do tarot card readings, but I also have meditations and a lot of education about how to reset negative patterns, how you heal your inner child, and how to create the relationship and the life of your dreams. So thank you for your energy. I really, really appreciate everything that you do when you are on this channel, your comments, your likes, your little messages. And if you can leave me a few words to tell me how this resonated with you, whether you feel that there is an ex person from the past that you felt a very deep connection, like someone who can truly be your one and only, then there is definitely great news in this reading for you. So thank you, and lots of love, and I'll see you next time.